Good morning, humans. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. My name's Teresa and I'll be your guide on today's adventure. Look what I have. It's the Pretty Twisted Yarns 2023 Advent. December 11th. Okay, let's see.
3 hours later.
December 11. Ooh! I love these colors and they glow in the black light. Okay, so December 11th. Hang on just a moment. Let me grab my notes. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, December 11th. It's a 50-50. It's a half and half. So, 50% Fluorescent Lemon by Dharma Trading Co. and 50% Spearmint Breeze by Dharma Trading at a 1% degree of strength. We'll give you this. Now, just like a painter, you can give the same exact recipe or chef to two different people and they'll get something a little bit different but similar. So that's the recipe. This is how it came out for me with my water system, with my, the water that we have here in Florida, and with the auxiliaries that I put it in, the timing, the heat, the acid, the variables. So even if you do the exact same thing in a, full immersion type of way, you get something totally different. Isn't that fun? Yesterday at my nail appointment, this is part of what I love about getting my nails done. She will take the nail polish and get a bunch of different colors and she mixes them on a little palette. So like the gingerbreads that she did, the gingerbread men, and the red, the green, all of it, she custom mixed. Like so it gives me inspiration then, and she was getting inspiration from a photo she found online, or, and she follows, obviously a bunch of nail accounts. And I was like, whatever inspires you, whatever you've wanted to do this holiday season that you haven't been able to do on someone, you go for it. And that's what I got. And I love it. Plus she's super cool and fun to hang out with. So we'll put this on the garland later. I'm going to take a sip of coffee, peppermint bark, with 2 vanilla cream creamers. The little cup ones. So, I think what I'm going to do, because it's Saturday in my world, is crank my nail artist and my lash artist a pair of socks. And I wanted to make them, me and both of them, socks out of the naughty list, but I don't have them dyed yet, and I want to gift something to them that is meaningful and really it's handmade. Like, they're not going to care whose yarn it is. And I have Freckled Whimsy 24 stripe holiday 2023 skein self-striping yarn. I don't self-stripe anymore, so listen, here's my plan. Now, Freckled Whimsy is somebody, her name is Carrie. She is somebody who she probably doesn't even know how much she helped me along my way, along my journey. And I don't believe in gatekeeping. I want to share as much as I can. Some classes I've taken and stuff, there's NDAs and there's stuff I can't talk about how, but I can talk about what I got. So I reached out to Carrie when I was still self-striping, asking about a crazy monkey skein winder. Now, I was dyeing self-striping yarn, so for all intent and purposes, we were competition. Although, I would never be like, oh, I'm in no competition for Freckled Whimsy, right? But she didn't have to give me any information. She didn't even have to answer. I've reached out to people and had them not answer, but she did. And I got one with the help of another friend. And it's just this whole trickle down thing, right? So It's going to be joyful and triumphant for me to work with this yarn and not hoard it and keep it, but to share it. So it's a split skein. It's meaningful to me. They don't care that it's not mine. They're going to be like, what? 24 stripes? These are girls who, gals, ladies, women who, I don't think, they definitely appreciate the process because I talk about it all the time, but they'll be blown away. Like, how is this done? And that will bring my inner self-striping dyer so much joy to be like, I know, right, genius? Like, this is something I could never do. Well, I probably could. Like, you know what I mean. I'm not going to. I physically can't do it. Whatever. And I can thank Carrie from Freckled Whimsy. So I do have her shop linked in the description box down below. The description box is down below this video. It'll have like the title, a little description, and then like ... more. Hit more. Drop down box will come down. I've linked Freckled Whimsy there. I apologize if I've forgotten links. It's a lot to keep up with every day, but I have links there to my shop, where to email me, links to like my Die Hard community, links to the Die Hard Yarn of the Month Club. Hopefully links will all be down below. If not, please leave a comment and I will direct you in the right direction. So, okay. I'm gonna have another sip of coffee. All right, here's the situation. Here's the situation with Haley and what I did with the information that I was given last night. So after I said goodnight to you guys, I went to assess the situation because Haley had just got home, and I'm normally very quick to like assess, plan, action, because for so long I had to like, there were always like emergencies all the time, so I had to be like quick, assess the situation, execute make a plan, execute plan. What's the quickest way that's, do we need to call the emergency room? Do we need to blah, 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 blah. I took a breath. No one else was freaking out. This is her car. So if anyone should be freaking out, it would be Haley. She wasn't freaking out. And Dave wasn't freaking out. And I was like, you know what? There's no reason to freak out. So I decided that I'm going to take a hot bath. Then I'm going to go to bed. And I did. Caitlin had fallen asleep in my bed. Because it was like 11 o'clock at night. And I guess she was in there on her iPad. And she fell asleep in my bed. So Dave's like, just let her sleep. Go sleep with her. I'll sleep on the couch. It's not the first time I've slept on the couch. It won't be the last time I sleep on the couch. Which was fine because I got to like cuddle my little girl all night. Anyways. Before I went to bed, I went to say goodnight to Haley and her partner. And she goes, okay, so I don't know exactly what she said. Sorry about the ohs and ums and ha's, right? Like vlogs aren't scripted. Not that my podcasts are scripted, but I have a more general structured outline. Okay, so she started to say something. I listened, processed, and what she said, I was like, oh my God, this is a blessing. I figured the blessing out. So whether or not you guys left comments last night, putting positive energy out there for us or not, I don't know yet because I haven't, because I'm in the Matrix. Not really. Wayne's World. Okay, so Dave's at home now. Dave and I have like a Rogue and a Corolla. So the Corolla needs new tires, but it's a 2019. She used to drive it and paid for like part of the monthly payment to us to use it and part of the insurance, like because she was 18, 19. And okay, so we have this Corolla that needs new tires. She has a car so we looked it up. It's the transmission. Thousands upon thousands of dollars. We're not going to pour into a car that is that old already. She'll never, right? So she's going to sell her car to like cash for cars, like junk cars. Just pick it up, take it away, give me $100, like whatever, just get it out of my life. Okay, how do I want to phrase this? So she's still employed, even if it's at Sam's. She has a job. So I started there to make a gratitude list. Okay. She has a car. We have a car she can use. Dave doesn't need it anymore. So she's going to take over payments on the Corolla between she and her partner, because they're the two that will be using it. They are going to get into the process of actually purchasing it from us and taking it over completely so that it's not in our name at all anymore, because her partner has great credit. So she'll have a safer car to drive. Dave and I can share the Rogue, and in an emergency, we can use the Corolla. So we still have 2 cars. That is a blessing. Do you know how many people don't have any car or live in their car? Right? So she'll get a little bit of cash in her pocket. That will take that car payment off our plate, and now they have a vehicle. Hooray! It was a great day. Problem solved. The old Teresa, with the old limitation mindset, would have jumped to immediate action, because I was so used to living in, survival mode, crisis mode, whatever, that I would have been like, oh my God, and, just like, what are we going to do? This is like the end of the world. But you get stuck in that. That in itself is a mindset. And if that's all oh my God, why does this keep happening to me over and over and over? It's going to keep happening over and over and over because you're hyper focused on it. So you get what you give. And if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to always get what you always got. Who knew I was this profound? Not me. It's not that profound. It's kind of a universal truth. But, all this because, guess what? There's a higher power. Editing Teresa here. I just want to put in here that I'm not talking about religion with any of this. It's not something that I want to discuss like on my platform or have be like controversial. I'm just talking about just universal truths. We're all humans. We're all made of the same stuff, and so on and so forth. That was kind of the theme of the Advent, universal truths. For you, you do you. For me, I do me. And it's beautiful. And it's none of it's wrong, none of it's right. There's a higher power. It's not me. But you have to recognize it as such. And it's so crazy because my whole plan with like planning this whole like sort of October through December season all summer. And of course there's going to be hiccups because we're human, which just proves my point that a point system doesn't work. Now, I do want to say I apologize for slamming Sam's. I did jump to action a little bit. I hopped on Instagram, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe whoever made this decision at Sam's had a really, really bad day or something really tragic to them happened. I don't know. But I wish them well, and I hope that they can realize that the universal truth and one day figure that out and share it as well. I don't know. Things happen for a reason, and I just have to recognize it like that as a blessing and just something that I need to navigate through to get where I need to be. The worst thing I can do is stop, because that serves no one. And I am here to serve the universe and you and myself and my family. So here's my blessings. My husband is now home to help take care of helping them like buy the car and, all this stuff to where like normally if he'd have to go to work, I'd be like so overwhelmed because I have my business and all the house and whatever on my plate. So he's home. He gets to wash my pans for me and I don't have to do it. Blessing. I have a home. I have a roof over my head. It is a beautiful home. Yeah, it was neglected for a lot of years. but I neglected myself and my body for a lot of years. Didn't mean it wasn't still beautiful. I just needed a fresh coat of paint. And so I think what we're going to do for our house is save our pennies, buy some can paints. We're going to buy some paint cans, jars. We're going to buy some paint and start painting the outside of our house. Just a little bit, not all in one day, but now Dave's home, we can do it. Jeremy's a strong young lad. He can help Dave, and I can help, and Haley can help. We could get like the whole front of the house painted in an afternoon, and then we could start on the inside of the house. It's the little steps that lead to the big leaps. So I needed a fresh coat of paint. Fresh coat of paint. God, okay, so I'm still just really happy because that all worked out. Yeah, like my platform, the Mighty Network, I missed the webinar. Okay, so it's not set up perfectly, but you know what? There's another webinar on Monday. I have an amazing, community of friends, and, shout out to my friend Julie of Twin Stitches Designs. I'm part of her Mighty Network. The plan that I subscribe to gives me a one-on-one with her every month. I schedule it and we Zoom, and it can be whatever you want. So check out her network. It'll be set up different than mine because this is what's the beauty of this platform, is that it's super customizable to what your specific needs are. But Wednesday I have the webinar, and then Tuesday I have a one-on-one with Julie. So I can sit at my computer. She can sit at her computer. She can share her screen and help me navigate it. That is a blessing. Okay, so it stalled for a little week. It'll grow and get a fresh coat of paint with us. I'm not someone who normally just I don't know all the tech stuff. So with Instagram, YouTube, I'm not somebody who knows a lot of the back end stuff already. I know the art and the color, but all the tech stuff that I'm learning takes time. It just takes a little bit of time. What my point was, I'm not someone who hits the ground running. I usually have to jump in and then be like, ooh, and then float and go with the flow. That's just how it is. I went back to my Instagram just to see where you started and where you are now, because that's another thing. So my very first post on my Instagram for Pretty Twisted Yarn says, "Don't let anyone tell you you're a yellow starburst. You're a pink starburst." You can go on my Instagram and go look at that if you want. And yellow is amazing. So, I'm just kind of snarky, but, I love yellow. But I was like, that's how I want to, it's pink. You're the best flavor. You're the one people are digging in there for. Man, I got a yellow. Oh, here's a pink. So, I have all of you. I have a phone. I have a tripod. I have a light. Yeah. My calendar's messed up because I got the wrong block. But look, it's a gingerbread man. I stepped out of my comfort zone of doing gothy Christmas. I did do gothy Christmas, but then because we're all adaptable and changeable, I stepped out of my comfort zone so much on this, you guys. And if you create something, you're allowed to be proud of it. You're allowed to be proud of it. And if it looks like something someone else did, that's amazing. Because we all draw inspiration from each other, and everyone has a beautiful and different take and approach. I had mentioned this earlier on Vlogmas. My friend Andy the Nitrous annually does just add color. So she gives dyers three colors, and that's it, and see what everybody comes up with. I did it one year. This year I wasn't I wanted to do it, but I was a little overzealous and I had too much on my plate, so I had to back out. And that's okay. Guess what? Andy wasn't mad at me. So that's the beauty I wanted to share this season. Walk you through the whole Advent. So that was kind of my whole plan, like all summer, was to do this, and that is what is happening. So it's just all beautiful, and I'm looking at it as an open door. Now I'm rambling. Gratitude list. Yes. Okay. I already said house, car. I have cats. I have tons of bear yarn. I have a sweet gaming chair for my computer that I sit at that's pink. I have a Christmas tree. I have a bathtub. Like, my gratitude list is so much bigger than anything negative that's happening. So I'm grateful for you. I think the plan today, like I said, is to crank my friends some socks for Christmas. And then I need to start cranking socks for my family for Christmas. Work-wise, I'm just going to speckle the 9 skeins I dyed last night, put them in the oven, and call it a day for the wet work. Because I have a bunch of minis I can twist, and I can dye yarn tomorrow. Once these all get twisted, like I can put stickers on bags. Dave can put stickers on bags. You know, all that little stuff that like I don't necessarily have to do behind the scenes, he can do for me now. So that's the plan for today. And I wish you would join me all the way to the end. So, all right, guys, I will check you on the flip side, yo. Hello! So it is, I thought I knew what time it was, almost 1 o'clock. So these skeins are ready to be flipped and speckled. So I'm going to do that. And then I think I'm going to take a power nap. And when I get up, I'm going to take a hot shower and wash my hair, which is a whole process. It's a whole thing when you have colored hair. It just is. And you gotta wash it with cold water, which I did not want to do. If you wash it with hot water, it will fade faster. But I really don't want to get cold water because it's kind of chilly here today. But anyways, I will catch up with you guys after all that happens. Yay!
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year.
A thought occurred to me and I thought I would share it with you guys. So let me break it down for you. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. You see, women, they will come and they will go. But when the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh, you'll know. Wise words from a young witch still ring true today. Just that I share. Goodbye.